Okay, folks, here we go. This is Game 3 of the 2020 Onseason World Series. Donkey Kong is currently sitting pretty. His team is up 2-0. And they are back at home now. They are back in their home stadium. Let's see what they can do today against the Peach Monarchs. Uh-oh. Tiny Kong tries to get the ball, but she's caught in a trance. A love trance. So there's something I should bring up real quick. It's that, this is actually my third take recording this. I had 2 takes recorded before this, but none of them, I mean, they were both good games, don't get me wrong, but the first time, I recorded a full game, but then I played it back and I noticed that my voice didn't sound really good. And I've had a really exhausting, that's because I've had a really exhausting day. And you don't want to sit through a whole game listening to me just going, there's Buto, he's going to first, and he's going to that second. He's running home to score. You don't want to listen to stuff like that. You don't want to have any dull announcers. I mean, half of the fun of watching the game is the announcers. At least that's my personal opinion. I'm sure a lot of other people think that way too. That's a double play! Alright, it's the bottom of the first inning. It is scoreless. The Wilds have yet to come up. And here they are now. Tiny Kong leading off. Whoa! Yellow Toad with a diving catch! Look at that! Yellow Toad made a diving catch! Amazing catch. Diddy Kong. Two outs. Diddy Kong thrown out at first. Donkey Kong is up. Strike one. Oh, that's down the line, and Green Toad tags him out. 3 outs. Top of the second inning. No score. Here comes Green Toad for the Peach Monarchs. So anyways, that's why the first take failed. The second take failed because the game froze. It froze at the top of the third inning, and I had to start the whole. I had to restart the system. Which actually hasn't happened since I was recording Super Paper Mario. That was a long time ago. There was one time when I was recording Super Paper Mario. It was actually in Chapter 4. At least I think it was in Chapter 4. Wow, look! I probably shouldn't be blathering on so much. I'm missing all these great plays. Strike one. Yellow Toad gets past Green Critter! I didn't even catch that amazing almost triple play earlier. But anyways, well, that's a strike. There was a moment that happened when I was recording Super Paper Mario when the game froze. I believe it was in either Chapter 3 or Chapter 4. Or Chapter 5. It was either Chapter 4 or Chapter 5, somewhere in there. And I was almost at the end of the level and the game froze. 1 out. Oh, I remember what it was. It was at the end of Chapter 2. I was at the end of one of the levels in Chapter 2 and the game froze and I had to do the whole level over again. But you guys didn't see it in the recording because of clever editing. That's 2 outs. Here goes Green Critter. Uh-oh! Looks like this game might not be scoreless anymore. It is robbed by Toadette! 3 outs! Let's watch that again. Toadette jumps up and grabs the ball. It would have gone into the torch if it hadn't been caught like that. If it hadn't been robbed. Top of the third inning. Still no score. Blue Toad coming up. Strike one. Donkey Kong with the barrel roll. Outside. Ball one. Caught by Funky Kong. One out. Daisy coming up. Daisy is up. Baby Kong with... Wow, he caught that ball even though it was out of reach. Peach. Strike three. No, that's not strike three. That's the third out. But still, 3 strikes is an out. But anyways, it's the bottom of the third. Still no score. Here goes Dixie Kong. The game is still scoreless. And that's an out. 1 out. Funky Kong. Funky Kong runs to first and he makes it. Baby Kong. And that gets past Blue Toad. My goodness. I mean, it was right in front of him. Why didn't he grab it? Here goes Tiny Kong. I just realized those ponytails in her hair are supposed to be bananas. I didn't notice that until now. At least I think they're supposed to be bananas. Green Toad with the diving catch! And Daisy is thrown at it. That's not Daisy, well, Daisy caught the ball at second and that was an out. Diddy Kong is up. And he could possibly score in a run. Nope, not gonna happen. 3 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Still scoreless. Here comes Toadette. Toadette hits a line drive. It's a deep drive. Caught by Baby Kong. 1 out. Green Toad. Strike 1. It's over Funky Kong's head. Toadsworth. Strike 1. Barrel roll. Toadsworth gets a piece of it. Green Toad thrown at second. Double play. Bottom of the 4th inning. Still no score. Donkey Kong coming up. Donkey Kong coming up to bat. And that's a drive, and that's fair. Brown Critter is up now. Foul ball. Wow, that hit the temple back there. Hopefully nobody sitting in those back bleachers was harmed. Hopefully that didn't hit anybody sitting in the back bleachers. 2 outs. No, that's 1 out. Excuse me. King K. Rool is up at the plate. But she keeps checking first to make sure Donkey Kong doesn't steal. And that's a ground ball, lawnmower, straight to... It's a ground ball through the center line. That's a ground ball down the middle. And that's to left. Double play across the diamond. That's 3 outs. Top of the 5th inning. I think this is the longest drought we ever had in Mario Super Sluggers. Top of the 5th inning. It's still scoreless. This is probably the longest drought we ever had in the history of the league. But that could all change. Purple Toad down the line. Foul. Barely foul. Purple Toad, it gets through. Yellow Toad. That one is down to right field. It is foul. It is foul, but Baby Kong caught it, but it somehow wasn't counted as an out. But that gets through. Purple Toad running to third. She makes it. Red Toad. And that gets through. Purple Toad runs in to score, and it's not scoreless anymore. Finally, we have a run on the board. 1-0 Peach. Wow. It's the top of the 5th inning. We finally had a run score. Blue Toad. And with that, the bases are loaded. All the bases are occupied by Toads. Here comes Daisy. And that's a ground ball. Double play. And a run scores. 2-0. Yellow Toad ran in to score, and that's 2-0. Captain versus captain. Peach up at the plate. And she golfs it out to center. And Red Toad runs in to score. 3-0. The Peach Monarchs are now ahead 3-0. And Toadette goes to first, another hit. Green Toad. Strike one. Barrel roll. And thrown out at first. 3 outs. What a way to end a rally. Bottom of the 5th inning. 3-0 Peach. Donkey Kong and the Wilds are coming up. Dixie Kong. Donkey Kong and the Wilds kind of sounds like a band name. 1 out. Funky Kong. It's straight to center. Makes it to first base. Baby Kong. That's a drive to right. It is gone. 2-run home run for Baby Kong. Wow. Now it's 3-2 Peach. Now they're only down by 1 run. Just when they thought they had a chance, looks like their hopes are shrinking. Tiny Kong. Strike one. And that gets through. Tiny Kong makes it to second. And now here comes Diddy Kong, who is Donkey Kong's nephew, by the way. I don't know if many of you knew that. 2 outs, but Tiny Kong advances to third. Donkey Kong is coming up now. Strike one. And that's 3 outs. Top of the 6th inning, 3-2 Peach. Toadsworth coming up to bat. This game is only halfway over, folks. Anything can happen. Toadsworth. Baby Kong did not have enough speed. He didn't get there in time. Donkey Kong getting tired. He's going to switch the pitcher. So now Diddy Kong is pitching. He brought in his nephew, Diddy Kong, to pitch. Strike one. Banana curveball. Whoa, that's way outside. Ball one. Another one. Purple Toad gets a piece of it, flying in the air. Tiny makes the catch. 1 out. Yellow Toad up. Hit high and deep to left center field. It is Robbed by Tiny! 2 outs! Wow, what a robbery! I think that would have been a 2-run home run if that went out. Yeah, it would have. And that would have put the Peach Monarchs even further in the lead. But instead, it's still 3-2. Red Toad, strike 1. Red Toad hits one high in the air, deep to left field. It is caught by Tiny. 3 outs. Bottom of the 6th, 3-2. Peach Monarchs in the lead. Brown Critter is coming up to the dish. Strike 1. One out. King K. Rool. Oh! That one's out to left. Back at the cannon. Tie game. This game is tied. Wow, that was way out of here. Oh my goodness, that went halfway up the tree. And now this game is tied. This game is tied at 3 apiece. By the way, I'd like to give a shout out to Green Critter's family. They happen to be watching the game today. They're in the stands back there. Caught by Red Toad. 2 outs. Dixie Kong is up. Anyways, Green Critter's wife and daughter are sitting in the... Green Critter's wife and son and daughter are both sitting in the back. They're sitting in the back behind home plate. Uh-oh, Toadsworth errors! Dixie Kong running to third. She's going home and she scores! Donkey Kong is in the lead now. And it's all thanks to Toadsworth's error. The Peach Monarchs have pretty much lost hope. But who knows? This is only game 3. They could make a comeback. Daisy. Foul ball. Another foul ball. In his last at-bat, he hit a home run. That is definitely not a home run. That's an infield fly. That's 3 outs. Top of the 7th inning. 4-3 Donkey Kong. Strike 1. Strike 2. Whoa, Blue Toad! He swung at it even though it was outside. And that was strike 3. Strike 1. Uh-oh. Tiny Kong caught in a trance. And Daisy makes it to first. Strike 1. Peach hits one down the right field line. It is foul ball. Caught by Funky, and wow, what a throw! Threw Daisy out at first base, double play. I almost said first plate. Wow, if I owed them. By the way, I hope you liked that last episode that I had with my really good friend Riley. My friend Riley was in the last episode. He was our special guest co-commentator, and I really hope you guys liked him because I really enjoy having. Oh, strike 3! Daisy struck out Tiny Kong. Because he's one of my really good friends, and I would love to have him back for another game. But it depends on what you guys say about it. I mean, if you really like him, then I'll try to bring him back. Donkey Kong. If you really liked when Riley was in the last episode, then maybe I'll try to bring him back for another game, because I would love to make that happen. I would love for him to come back to do another game with me. Toadette, right to Funky Kong. 1 out. Green Toad. Green Critter with a catch. 2 outs. Toadsworth. And that gets through. Toadsworth, the tying run. Here comes the winning run. Purple Toad. Or the run that would put them in the lead. Toadsworth. And that's a base hit. Purple Toad at first. Toadsworth at second. And here comes the Yellow Toad. He almost hit a home run at the beginning of the game, but it was robbed. Diddy Kong with another banana curveball. The Yellow Toad gets a hold of it, and he's thrown out at first. 3 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning. 4-3 Donkey Kong. Brown Critter is coming up. If they need any more insurance, then they need to get it now. Because Peach Monarchs are only down by 1 run. Brown Critter makes it to first base. King K. Rool is up. Foul ball. And King K. Rool gets a hold of this one. Way out of here. 2-run home run. They are now ahead by 3. Well, looks like I spoke too soon about that one. Toadette tried to rob it, but it went over her head, and it went out of the stadium. 6-3 Donkey Kong. Green Critter, oh, it gets past them. They both tried to dive for it, but it slid right past them. Diddy Kong, no, that's not Diddy Kong, that's Dixie Kong. Man, if I owed you guys $5 for every name I've gotten wrong, I'd probably owe you guys at least $75. Or maybe at least $100. Somewhere between $75 and $100. Oh, wow! Double play from across the diamond. Baby Kong. That's a line drive. That gets through. Dixie Kong runs in to score. Toadette, what are you doing? Toadette tried to dive for it, but she tripped and fell on the ball. Alright, now it's the bottom of the 3rd. No, it's not the bottom of the 3rd, it's the top of the 9th. No, it's the bottom of the 8th. 7-3, what? Strike 1! Strike 2! Tiny Kong hits it to right! And that's a fair ball! Barely fair! Baby Kong runs to 3rd! It's the Donkey Kong Massacre! Diddy Kong is up now. Blue Toad throws him out at first. 3 outs. Alright, it's the top of the 9th. Scores 7-3 Donkey Kong. The Peach Monarchs need 4 runs to tie and 5 to take the lead back. And that's definitely not one of them. 1 out. Blue Toad. Strike 1. That's a fair ball. Blue Toad makes it to first. Base hit. Daisy. Banana curveball. Strike 1. Strike 2. And that gets through. Blue Toad at second. Daisy at first. Here comes Peach. And that gets through, and Peach has loaded the bases. And now here comes the tying run. Uh-oh, it's Toadette. And double play, and that's the game. The Donkey Kong Wilds win 7-3. The Peach Monarchs tried to come back at the end there, but no, they didn't quite get it. It didn't quite take off. Anyways, that's it for Game 3. The Donkey Kong Wilds won this one. The Donkey Kong Wilds win Game 3, 7-3. And next week is Game 4. The Donkey Kong Wilds are currently ahead 3-0, which means if they win next week, they win the World Series. Not only that, but they also break 2 more records on top of the ones that they already broke. It'll be the second time in our history that a team has gone undefeated, because since the beginning of the season, they have not lost a single game, which, of course, why do I even bother talking at this point with my big fat mouth? It's already jinxed a lot of moments in this, not just in this series, but in the history of this league. It's jinxed a lot of moments. And but anyways, if they win next week, not only will that happen, but it'll also be the 3rd year in a row that a World Series was decided by 4 straight victories. But anyways, we don't know if that's going to happen yet. The best is yet to come. I shouldn't say the worst, the best. But we don't even know what's going to happen yet, because Game 4 doesn't happen for another week. I mean, the best is yet to come. So, anyways, I'll see you guys next week for Game 4 of the 2020 Onseason World Series. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.